Okay, welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year, happy 2025. We are here live at 5-ish at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. Here is our location and our current hours. And if you can't make it in person, here's our website and our email address and our phone number so you can get a hold of us. We have a lot to go through. So we've been off for 2 weeks because we had Christmas in there and then we had New Year's in there. So we didn't do videos because those days were on Wednesdays. So we've had 2 weeks with no video and tons of fabric has come in. And we have just so much to share with you. So if you didn't already know, 2025 is the year that we turn 20. Our shop is turning 20. That's really cool. So the shop has been here since January 18th of 2005. So that means that next week, Saturday, January 18th, 2025, is our 20th anniversary, 20th birthday. So we are going to have a celebration. So we want to kind of tell you a little bit about that today. I'm going to do another video next Monday to talk about lots more for next week, but we're just going to cover a few things today. So sit tight, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's roll. Alrighty. So you can stay there. All right. So we are doing something special for our birthday. So we are going to do next week, Tuesday through Saturday. So that's January 14th to the 18th. You have an opportunity to not to buy a raffle ticket, to earn a raffle ticket for this beautiful bag that I will show you in just a minute. So you can make a purchase in store or online of minimum $40 pre-tax. And then you'll receive a raffle ticket to win this gorgeous bag. If you are in store only and you pay by cash or check, you're going to earn a bonus ticket because we're all about cash is king. So cash or checks, we like those instead of credit cards. But obviously online you can't do that, but you'll still get your raffle ticket for making a qualifying purchase online. So the bag is the Case in Point by Annie, and yours truly made it, and I did a great job, I just must say. So let me show you the bag. So it is so beautiful. So it is all Tula Pink fabric, Tula Pink hardware, Tula Pink webbing. Lots of people are all about Tula Pink. So it's this beautiful bag called Case in Point. So it has a nice zippered pocket here in the front, and then a slip pocket here in the back. Beautiful handles, and then when you open it up, so technically this is meant to be for knitters. However, I've modified it so that quilters can use it. So we've got this page here that has mesh pockets, zippered vinyl pockets on either side of that, and then also these slip pockets there and then here. So scissors, pens, little doodads, all that kind of fun stuff can fit in there. And this page is actually removable. It has Velcro on it, so you can take it out. So you could just use it for projects if you wanted to, all of your notions and tools, that sort of thing. This is perfect for that. And it's a nice handy size. So, and it's got the double zipper on there. Beautiful on the bottom, beautiful in the front. So it's just a really cool, cute bag. I kind of fell in love with the pattern. I've made several. So you could win this bag by just getting a raffle ticket. And how do you get the raffle ticket again? Here we go. $40 minimum pre-tax purchase next week, Tuesday through Saturday. We'll draw on Saturday at 4 o'clock. And winner does not need to be present to win. So that's what you can do next week. So that's our fun little deal. And we're going to have stuff going on all week long. I'm not going to tell you all of it, but I am going to tell you this one so that you can prep for it. So next Tuesday, we already had scheduled an open sew, but we're making it a free open sew. So if you're planning on coming, it is going to be free. So you can come and sew with some buddies or maybe meet some new people, get some things done. So we have a free open sew next week, Tuesday the 14th, to kind of kick off our little birthday celebration. And like I said, we have a lot of other things that are going to be happening during the week, which we'll tell you about on Monday. But the one other thing I want to tell you about is on Saturday, the 20th, or the 18th, on our actual birthday, We are going to be doing a make and take out in the classroom. We're going to have goodies out there and all kinds of fun stuff, but we're going to be doing a make and take. So you're going to actually get to make this little key fob keychain. So it's out of cork and the little key fob. I have the doohickey to do that. So, and it's free. You just come and make it. It'll take you 2 minutes. Well, okay, maybe 5 because you do have to sew. And then you get to take it home with you. So it's a fun little keychain to do. And we'll have machines out there as well. So you don't need to bring a machine. We'll have some machines out there. Honestly, it doesn't take very long to sew these together. So it'll maybe take 5 minutes. So that's going to be a make and take on Saturday the 18th. So you'll have to come down and do that. And we'll do this until supplies, you know, for as long as supplies last. I only have X amount of key fobs. So make sure that you come down early, and we'll have cupcakes and, you know, goodies out there to celebrate our birthday. Birthday hats are, you know, going to be welcomed. Okay, so that's for our 20th birthday celebration. That is all next week. We've got fun things. I'm going to do a video and a newsletter on Monday telling you about all the things for each day. There's going to be something special for each day. So that'll give you opportunities to get more raffle tickets to win that beautiful bag. Okay, so enough about that. We have a ton of fabric to get through, so kick back and relax, and let's get started on that. The deliveries didn't end while we were not doing our videos. They were still rolling in. So first we have Turtle Cove by Alin Batik. Now these are really cute. The turtles, the sea turtles always sell. So this one is these cute little turtles on a kind of navy blue background, a little bit mottled in there. And then we have those same sea turtles on more of like a teal or aqua background. And then we also have like palm fronds or leaves, you know, to kind of keep it tropical. So that is Turtle Cove by Alin Batik. We're going to go through all the fabric pretty quickly because we have a lot to show you. So this one is a panel. I'm going to hold this one up for you. It's a long panel. It is 24 inches by width of fabric, but it goes the long way. So it's got the fish and the starfish on it. This is called Along the Coast. So it's really cool. I really like the colors on this. Kind of got that peachy in there, and you got the nice navy blue, just lots of fun colors. And along with this, we of course have fabric, but there was a free pattern that goes with this panel. So we have all of the fabrics that you need to make this quilt. This pattern is free. I did put a link to it. If you go to the page on the website that has the panel, there is a link to this pattern. I have a couple printed here in the shop as well. But these are all of the fabrics that go with this beautiful panel. So again, this is Along the Coast from Blank Quilting. So we have kind of an ivory background with gray, it's, I don't know, kind of grayish taupey fish on there. And then we have seaweed and coral on kind of a white background, just beautiful colors. And then we have smaller seaweed and coral on more of a brighter blue background. I don't remember what these were called, geometric fans of some kind. But you've got, well, you know, gold behind, and then all the different colors that are still in the fish. It makes a fantastic half square triangle in that. And then we have the starfish and the sea anemones on a blue background. Then we have the fish again, but colorful and on a blue background. And on that same blue background, we have fish and seaweed and starfish and coral. Got it all. Bubbles. Cute little bubbles coming out of the fish. Okay, so these are all called Along the Coast from Blank Quilting. And again, they make this beautiful quilt with the panel, or make something else entirely different. Don't use the panel, that's fine too. But we do have all of the fabrics to make this, and it is a free pattern, and it's easy because it's just half square triangles. Easy peasy. Okay, then we have Love Blooms. This is Lella Boutique for Moda Fabrics. And so this is technically a Valentine's collection, but it doesn't have to be. So a lot of these first ones really are not very Valentine's-y. And this is flowers, and they do have the little hearts, you know, there, but it doesn't have to be Valentine's. And then we have dots. So this is a tone on tone. You're never going to see those dots. I don't know if we're going to see them. They're dots that look just like these other ones up here. They look just like these, they're just white. So this one is pink and red. And then we have these gold ones with the white dots. And then we have pink and red hearts on a white background, and then kind of tone-on-tone hearts. This is more of a, salmon color background. And then we have arrows and hearts on a red background. So all of those are called Love Blooms, and in addition to the fabric, we got 10-inch squares. You can see the whole collection there. So it's a cute little collection. Again, it does not have to be Valentine's. Some of it is more predominantly Valentine's, but not all of it. These flowers are definitely not. They could be anything you want to. So really cute. We're going to see if there's a project that went with this, but it's just a really pretty feminine line. And then again, that's Love Blooms, Lala Boutique for Moda Fabrics. Okay, and then the holiday after that is St. Patrick's Day, and we have Lucky from Northcott. So we have your traditional shamrocks and hats and rainbows, all in green, different shades of green on a white background. And then we have just a green texture with, tone-on-tone greens. So fun for St. Patrick's Day. And then we have, because it's cold outside, we have Cozy Cotton Flannel from Robert Kaufman. So 2 different dots. We just cannot get away from dots here. So we have pink with white dots, and then we have a gray with the white dots. And we really like the Robert Kaufman flannels. They just feel really nice, and they're, a good price point. So we have those. And then we have Liberty from Blink Quilting. So these are more your patriotic things. So we have kind of the red, white, and blue starbursts or fireworks. And then just some geometrics on a really pretty blue background with, of course, the red, white, and blue. So again, that's Liberty from Blink Quilting. Okay, kind of the coup de grace of what we're showing. Now, they don't look like anything right now. You're like, oh, those are kind of ugly, but wait till you see what we have. So these are called AM Loves Hue, and it's Anna Maria Horner Loves Hue, like hue the color, for Free Spirit Designs. So the quilt is right this very moment on the long arm. It is almost done, but this is a quilt that you can do with this fabric. So it's really kind of cool because, so this is applique. The actual background, the background part of it is pieced, and then these flowers are all appliqued on there. What? Well, it's pieced because you have the little center thing, but really these pieces here are kind of, they're from the fabric. I'll show you in a minute. But you're using the flowers, and you're using stripes in different ways, and these cut up things. It's really, really striking in person. It might not look like a whole lot in here, but let me tell you, in person it is really, really cool. So let me kind of show you the fabrics. We're going to have to open them up because otherwise you really can't tell what they are. So these ones are big, long, wide stripes. So it's, I don't know how many colors across, but it runs selvage to selvage, the same color. So it's these big, wide, I don't know, 5-inch stripes, 6-inch stripes, something like that. And they're just really neat. Cool. There's cool ways to do this. It would be great binding. So that's one colorway of that. And then we have more of the pastel colorway with the pinks and yellows and purples. So again, it's just all stripes, and it marches across the fabric. Then we have the florals. So we have it on kind of a fuchsia background with little dots behind it. These would be great for fussy cutting for bags and such, or for quilts. We have another quilt to show you that's a free pattern download that uses actually this one. So this is the black background with the little blue dots and then the flowers on top of it. And then we have these cool guys who have stripes going every which way, but when they are cut up, they are so much fun. So many different things that you can do with these, and we are looking forward to coming up with more things than what the patterns are. So this is kind of more the red colorway, and then this one is more of the blue and brown colorway. You've got little flowers on there as well, in addition to the stripes. So it's really fun for sashing and borders. Okay, and then we have, these ones are actually called Sweet 16, so it's fat 16ths. So they are 9 by half a, 9 by, no, not 9 by 20. 9 by 9, 8 by 9, something like that. So it, you know, the colorways march across. So every yard you would get, well, we didn't cut it that way. Technically you would get 16 of these. So that one's kind of the lighter colorway. And really when you see them on the bolt, it makes sense. I'm just bumbling through this, but when you see it on the bolt, they make more sense. So this is kind of the darker colorway. And then we have 2 bias stripes. We have the kind of brighter reds. It's really all the rainbows. This is more kind of the red hues. And then we have more of the blues and greens. Again, great bindings, great sashings, lots of fun with those. Those are the bias stripes, and then these are the straight stripes. So these are pretty wide. These are probably at least 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches wide. So again, good bindings. So you've got kind of the darker colorway, and then you have the brighter colorway with the pinks and oranges and reds. So lots of fun. You're going to see these on the shelf and go, what in the world are those? This is what it's for. So this is the Echinacea quilt. Comes with templates to do your applique. So it's a good way to practice your applique. And then we also have another free pattern download. This one's actually called the Anna Maria Loves Hue quilt. So this one is a little bit more fussy cutting of the flowers, so it kind of teaches you the fussy cutting, but then the other pieces you're using in larger pieces. So you can kind of see better on here the stripes, and you're using some of the blocks, you know, some of those Sweet 16s and some of the ones that I fumbled on describing. You're really using them here in these borders. So it just makes it a really fun, interesting quilt. So these two, this one and the Echinacea one, are both free pattern downloads. I'll put the links with the fabric for those. And then there's also a purchase pattern that I'll get next week, so we'll show that to you next week. I'll show you the actual pattern and then how different it looks made up in, you know, these fabrics, because you know how fabric can just totally change how a pattern looks. So that's the Anna Maria Loves Hue. That is brand new from her for Free Spirit Fabrics. And we do have kits for each of those patterns that I showed you, the Echinacea and then also the Anna Maria Loves Hue quilt. So right now I have one kit of each. If we sell those and you don't see them on the website and you want one, just shoot us an email, give us a call, let us know, and we're happy to make one up for you. So we have kits for those. And they both retail at $199.99. Okay, last thing we have for you, not last thing, next to last to last. So we had gotten this book, Fat Quarter, Forever Fabulous Fat Quarter Quilts. It's produced by, or put out by Annie's Quilts, but it's Scott Flanagan from 4th and Main Designs. He's the one who wrote all the patterns. So we have this quilt here made up for you smaller. And I used the rest of a Fat Quarter bundle that we had from Natalie Barnes called Sparkle. And so this is what I had left over. So I just made it smaller. I just did the 9 blocks. Actually, I did 10. I'll make a pillow out of the 10th one. So this is a really cool, easy quilt, easy to put together. And it would be great scrappy. You just need lights and darks. So it's really, really cool quilt. Normally we don't do so similar to what the pattern covers are. But this happened to be what I have. I had the right amount, and so it all just kind of worked out. But it is a really easy quilt to put together. So this will be hanging in the shop. And again, that is from the Forever Fabulous Fat Quarter Quilts book, which we do have here. And these are all the other patterns that are in there. And they all use fat quarters. And, you know, of course, background fabric, but for all of the colors, it's the fat quarters. So we have that. And this retails at $12.99, but we always discount our books 30%, so that's a really good deal for 9 patterns. Okay, speaking of patterns, we also have this one from Villa Rosa Designs. Very simple, and it also uses fat quarters and background fabric, and it finishes at 52 inches by 65 inches. So, and it's a very easy make. So 2M Junior uses 7 fat quarters. And then we have earrings from Ruby Star Society. So little strawberries, thought they were appropriate for our area because strawberries are what we grow here. So they're just very cute, cute little earrings. Okay, we have a bunch of patterns that I have to make space for. So these are all from So Kind of Wonderful. who does the quick curve, the mini quick curve, and the Wonder Curve ruler. So these all, I think they all debuted at Market, and then we were just able to get them in. So we have the Curvy Log Cabin that uses the quick curve ruler. They're all kind of coded on here which ruler they use with the color, and then also QCR's quick curve ruler. So that one finishes 60 by 75, uses the quick curve ruler, and then the Sew Square 8 to square things up, make them all pretty. And then we have Posh Wreath, which we have one made up. We don't have it here. Oh, we have it sitting back there. We didn't have the pattern yet. So now that we have the pattern, we can hang that up. So Posh Wreath, which uses the mini quick curve ruler. And that one finishes at 30 by 34, uses the mini quick curve and the Sew Square 4. And then we have Chic Sisters Revival, also uses the quick curve, that's the bigger one. Finishes 72 by 72, but we were thinking this would be great in a smaller quilt. If you just did like 3 by 3 or 4 by 4, that would be really cool. And they're very easy to do. And then we have Attic Windows, which again uses the mini quick curve. Sounds kind of a fun one, good for scrappy. And that one just uses the mini quick curve ruler. And then we have Unicorn Magic, which uses the Wonder Curve. That's kind of their newest curve ruler. Now you may think that this looks similar to the elephant that they did. So it's part of their Quiddles collection, I guess, of patterns for this Wonder Curve. So there is also Tusker the elephant that uses the same ruler, and it's kind of fun. So it has the elephant, and then it also has a pieced border, which is really cool. So this one is the unicorn, and we're thinking that it would be fabulous in, you know, rainbow colors and nice and bright and fun. Someone's going to be doing that. Okay, so, whew, you guys still with us? So that was a lot to take in. Once again, if you missed the very beginning of the video, next Saturday, January 18th, is our 20th. The 20th! I mean, that's amazing. 20 years of the shop being here. So it's our 20th birthday. So we're going to be celebrating all week long next week. On Monday, I'm going to have a video explaining how we're going to celebrate, what we're going to be doing all week. But we're kicking it off on Tuesday with a free open sew. So be sure to come on in for that. It is, of course, limited to 20 people, so it's first come, first serve on that one. So make sure that you get here early to get your spot. And what else? Just so many fun things to share with you next week. So, all right, well, have a good evening, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.